Now, I'd like to introduce Robert. Robert is the person that has worked on the actual pairing the chocolate with the wines. Robert has been in the wine business and trade for 13 years. He's a sommelier and he's worked for some of the most important, I would say, probably restaurants and wine establishments. And
really enlighten you this evening about the challenging aspects of chocolate and wine pairing. So you have some tasting notes in front of you, and the wines which I've chosen for this masterclass are coming from hard to find wines. They're just out in the corridor. They've been here for the past 2 days.
I'll simply introduce, as I did before, the differences between what we call chocolate and what cocoa is. Now, when we speak about chocolate, we speak about something that is part of the European tradition. And let's, first of all, remember that the cocoa bean was brought to Europe after the discovery of America, and thenceforth is not originally from Europe. Now, the cocoa bean is a part, or is part of the Theobroma cacao plant that is part of a quite a wide family called Sterculiaceae. Now, the Sterculiaceae plants are found in what is called the cocoa belt, that is about 15 to 20 degrees above and below the equatorial line. It's a plant. It comes, cocoa beans, they come in a pod that's got this shape, and the pod it looks like a melon. It's called in fact a melonado as a type of shape, and once the pods are harvested from the actual trees that grow in the jungle in the middle of a canopy of other trees in the subtropical area, and they're part of this quite big canopy and the biodiversity where the cocoa covers the coffee bush and is on its own covered by the mango or the banana trees, in to create quite a intricate, elaborated connection of branches. There is this thick mucilage that holds the beans. Now, the mucilage is very sweet. Normally, when you work in the plantations, as I did, because it's really refreshing, you tend to suck the actual mucilage and spit the seed, because it's actually disgustingly, atrociously disgusting. And the seed is really bitter, and it's like having a raw banana. It's very, very astringent. So very rarely animals will eat it. So I think it was a trait that nature had in order to persevere in terms of the speeds. So the animals will suck, and the human beings will suck the mucilage, will spit the seed. This will grow very naturally into a tree. So now, if you open some commercial chocolate, for example 85% lint, and you smell it, it smells burnt. There is a precise reason. Lint having grown from a sprungly small family company to an holding company, they need to have a massive production, and so they roast beans from all over and all sorts of batches in order to optimize the resources. And so when you, as I said before, when you open a chocolate bar or whatever chocolate-based product and it smells burnt, it smells vanilla, or it smells something that's not chocolate, that you should start being very sort of doubtful, or you should start querying what you paid for. You should break the chocolate in two. Just normally look at the color, because if it's something else rather than dark, this whitish means that the cocoa butter, the fat is split from the mass. If it's with red spots, it means that somebody burned it really badly when they were melting it. So if the chocolate looks shiny and nice, it means the chocolate is nicely tempered, the chocolate is probably in structure. Now, if the chocolate looks poor, you just break it in two to hear the sound the chocolate makes, because as I said before, if the chocolate is in structure, if the cocoa butter is perfectly, so the polymeric structure of the cocoa butter is gone back to its origin, it will snap with a very neat sound. If there are vegetable fats added, because of the flexible structure they have, the vegetable fats will make a very floppy sound. So if the chocolate snaps neatly, it's a sign there is nothing else added rather than good fats and cocoa butter. the chocolate will take a few minutes, so just be patient because chocolate requires time and dedication. And so just be patient, let the chocolate go around your mouth in order for all the taste buds to be sort of stimulated, in order for the whole mouth to be involved in this process, and all the receptors will be involved and all the stimulus will be sent to your brain. So I think when you see chocolate, there is something that lights up in us and say chocolate, ding, ding, ding. But just chew it very and swallow it without sort of thinking of having the chocolate sort of going around in your mouth. And what you will feel with the first piece of chocolate, you will have a range of complex aromas coming out. With the second one, you will have only the bitterness. Now, this is very simple exercise to show you that we eat like this all the time. We eat most of the food like this, but with chocolate sometimes we eat a 70% chocolate. We think, oh my god, it's too bitter for me, or 80%. It's not bitter. The point is that the tannins will stay last because you chew it too fast, and for the saliva doesn't have time to break the sugars.
It's all about balancing up taste and flavours. So I always consider first the ingredients. In this case it's chocolate, and chocolate is one of the most challenging ingredients to pair with wines. Of course you've got the flavour of the wines contended and the flavour of the chocolates, but then again you've got different types of wines, you've got different types of chocolates. I've chosen for the first one, that's the glass on the left hand side, that's the South African red muscadelle. It's coming from Steinenberg estate. This part of South Africa has been producing 45 styles of wines for about 300 years. It's a very historic part of South Africa that for many years now they've made these port-style wines and muscat-style wines. So we're staying now in South Africa, so quite a similar style of wine. The first one was a red muscat. This is a tawny port style of wine. Again, a very historic, traditional style of wine that they've been making in South Africa for many years. It's made from the traditional grape varieties as well as Cabernet Sauvignon. It's been aged in oak barrels for around 8 years. So it has a lovely aromas of dried fruits, some little hints of nuts. It's been fortified a little bit stronger. It's 19% alcohol.
The second type of chocolate that we have chosen is based on a nut, and it's probably one of my favorites. There is pistachio, so now pistachio.
Personally, I think it's a great combination. For me, chocolate, nuts, and tawny ports and port-style wines, it's a great combination. Fine port-style wines, I think it's a great combination. Of course, this is a South African one, but you can use a traditional port or a port-style wine, perhaps coming from somewhere else, but it's a great combination. The pistachio chocolates that come from Raffaella, they're quite delicate. They're amazing quality pistachio chocolates. They're just a fabulous combination. So now this is Jambuya, which of course Raffaella has explained is hazelnut chocolate. And I'm pairing with this one a fortified wine coming from Australia. So that's why I've left it till last, because it's the strongest. If you were to have this one first, you would destroy your palate really before tasting the others.
The chocolate you're going to try is once again based on nuts, and as Robert said, we've tried to put probably together a portfolio of nuts because they work quite well with the structure of the wine. Now the third one you're having is an hazelnut from Piemonte, northwest of Italy.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've made some discoveries, and I hope you've enjoyed our presentation. And if you've got any more questions or any feedback that you'd like to give us, please
given us under 5 minutes. So it's quite. So if you've got any queries, if you want to know more, or if you think that there was something that we didn't cover extensively enough, you're very welcome to.